Hi, my name is Douglas Tepper, and I got sixth place at the Brooklyn Regional on the 20th of May. This is the last day of the format, and I decided to take Paleozoic, and I'm happy with my choice. I've been playing this deck for the past year and a half, and I believe in this deck, and it proved it, right? This is my third top. I got a third, ninth, and sixth right now during the past 6 months at regionals. Both were in spot format in the past. This is the current format. My matchups were Draco, which I 2-0'd. I went second. Mech Knight, I 2-0'd. Pendulum, I 2-0'd. Um, game 1, I ogred him. And game 2, I double raw sphere mode. Oh god, I double raw sphere moded him. Double. How that happened was it's pretty cool. He set up his board with the Mech Knight, not the Mech Knight, the Zephyr guy, Metaltron, and he put Tornado, Vortex, and Naruto. I got rid of all three with Raw. I set Scapegoat, and I set like the MST guy, and I passed. He tried to get through my board, and he couldn't. He misplayed. He didn't summon the Fusion that does Pierce, but that's just him. So I survived. And then the next turn, I had another sphere mode, and I top decked the Soft Frog. So I sphere moded his rest of his board, so he had none, and I got the sphere mode back from last turn at the end phase. So it's pretty funny. And then I picked special Soft Frog. I discarded a Rodent Toad, and then I made Toad, and then he had no way to get over it because he had like no cards. Like he used everything. He had no extra deck either. Like 2 cards, 3 cards maybe. And round 4, I played Mech Knight Invoked 2-1. That's the only 2-1 I had. I 2'd everybody else except for the next guy that I lost to. I lost to 60 card. It's a YouTuber named Joe Grizz. He YOLO game 1 with left arm offering. he banished basically his whole hand. He had Monster Reborn, all these crazy cards, and then he searched grass. He's like, Ash, and I'm like, I don't have Ash. Sorry, I didn't draw it. I played 3, but I didn't draw it. So he just won. He just grassed like 19 cards. He just killed me. And game 2, I set 5 because I had a wiretap, and he evenly me. I wiretapped, and then he chained red remove. I just scooped. I don't want to play that shit. He summoned Lone Fire. I'm like, okay, man, you freaking win. It's fine. And that's the only loss I had. And next round, round 6, I 2-0'd Goki. Round 1, game 1, he went first. Sorry, I went first, and I warninged his Super X, and then it's just game. He couldn't do anything. In game 2, he bricked because I made him brick with impermanence, so that's pretty good. Next round was 2-0 Draco. I went second. I won the dice roll, but I made him go first because of my deck list. And I actually don't mind. I wanted them to go first because they could brick harder. Because I played mad hand traps, and then I played evenly and all that crazy shit. And the last round I played Draco. I 2-0'd him also, and he went first as well. So it's a pretty good deck. I think Draco's a really easy matchup. It's not that hard. So back down to the deck list. I played 3 Soft Frog. Best card in the deck. I want to see this card. This card's like a 1-card engine. It's pretty good. It leads to the Toad, which is a 1-card engine, but you don't need Toad to win. That's all I'm saying. Like if you get trade, doesn't really matter. They -1 and you still play because you have Scapegoats and you have Link, so it's fine. And you play Synchro and other Exceeds, so it's pretty good. 3 Duke Frog. It's a good card. You summon it off Soft Frog and it's another Soft Frog. 2 Ronin Toad. Self-explanatory. This is the Frog Engine. It's 8 cards. 2 Gamma Seal. I was mining 3 earlier, but because Masterpiece got banned, I'm pretty sure people were selling their decks. And Mech Knight Invoke goes second, so Kaiju is pretty irrelevant at that point. That's why I played 2, and 2 was the right number. I didn't need more, I didn't need less. If I had any issue, I add back Gamma Seal off Toad. That's how I beat the Jacob guy. I Gamma Sealed him 3 times, like round 8, the last round. I Gamma Sealed him three times game 1. There's no way you can stop it. No way to stop a Gamma Seal. It's insane. 3 Ash. Good card. You have to play it. 3 Ogre. Another good card. You have to play it. It's also a combo piece. I play a Synchro, High Speed Droid, Chambara. Sometimes you have a dead Paleo on the field. Like you draw 1 and you have bricks. You drew double Ash. Like you Ash him. like during his turn, and you have a dead Ash during yours, you can summon Ash or Ogre that's dead and just synchro and make Chambara with back row. And that's a lot of pressure. It's a ton of pressure. I didn't do it in the tournament, but I've done it many times in testing. It's pretty good. I play really good card. It's basically a win button. It's scapegoat. This card is insane. It's amazing. I won a lot of games because of this card, and it never once conflicted with Toad. Because when you have Toad, you're winning. When you have Goat, you're winning. And usually they stop your Toad, so you have Goat. And if they don't stop your Toad, they lose. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. It's fine. And also use the scapegoat to get over Masterpiece because you make Warlord. That's pretty good. So like what you usually do is that you make Phoenix, like you go Link Spider up top, Link Creeper on the bottom, you link Creeper in a token, and you make Phoenix. Phoenix cost, discard a dead card, pop the diagram, and then you draw a card. If they pop the Phoenix, you still draw because it checks on activation. And then at that point, they waste their Masterpiece pop, then you just summon Frog from your hand in the graveyard, then you make Warlord, attack over it, and then it just die, and you set back row. It's pretty good. 3 down on Miscus. Anyone who says less is a bad Paleo player. Playing this deck for way too long. It's like the best card in the deck, hands down. Like Meluseek is shit against this card. Like it doesn't do anything. And 3 Paleozoic Canada. Again, older guys hate these 6 cards because they cannot get through to my life points or send cards to graveyard because these cards exist. They're really good interrupters on their own, but they also summon themselves, which is amazing. And 3 All Noise. This is the basic 9. You don't play this, the Foolish Burrow one, because that card is bad. It doesn't do anything. There's no value. If you're setting loss when that card's bad because Draco exists, maybe next format's better, but this format, well, it is next format. So I might change the deck list. Actually, I will. So this deck list should not be played during the current format of May 21st. 2 evenly matched. I resolved this once and it won me the game, but like that's like out of 8 rounds, so like I barely saw this card. I never saw it. It's like, how did I play this card? I don't know. I saw it going first, which is pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I still won that game. And I saw this card a lot. Infinite Impermanence. I played 2 Impermanence. It's very good. Especially Isolde. They try to chain block you in Goki, and they can't stop this card at all unless they main deck Red Reboot, which is bad because it makes you brick. So good luck. It's pretty good. They can't chain up this or Call by the Grave this. This is why I play this and not Veiler. Veiler's bad. If you play this or you don't play it because Veiler's gets Call by the Grave. It's suboptimal and this is better going first and second because this I can set and chain Paleo. So it's never dead. Ever dead. 2 unending. This is how I beat Draco also, and Pendulum going second. You break their board, then you set these. You set this, and you pop both their scales at draw phase, and they can't do anything. And you can just manually flip this and chain Paleo without even using its effect. Like at their end phase, you chain this and some Paleo back when you have like a Doofrog on the field, and you make Toad. Pretty good. 2 Bottomless Chapel. No one plays this card. I think it's good. It's good against Magnetic Invoke. It's good against It's good against weird situations, like especially like Hextia, like when summon that card, you just bottomless it and they get no value. It comes up in like just weird situations, just like especially against Draco, like they summon Maiden, they tribute a card, so they have like no like spell card in the back. You just bottomless the Maiden, and then you summon a Paleo back. Actually, no, sorry, you can't because they'll chain and search, but they have no monster. So like this card's, I find this card pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of people don't expect it, and the reason why I play this is because you can chain Paleo. If you can't chain Paleo, then you don't go plus, and you want to go plus. I played 1 Compulse. I went to 3. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty nice. This card is amazing. It won me a game. Pretty good. So you can bounce back Gamma Seal and play some weird tricks. It's quite nice. I play 1 Strike, 1 Warning, and 1 Judgment. This is all you need against Pendulum. 3 ways to stop the Pen Summon. I think this is enough. Sound Strike is bad because Meluseek eats this card. Like, it's bad against Altar guys, period. Because you can't eat their shit. And Meluseek, if you strike it, a damage step for its effect to send, they still search. this card's bad, and because all the guys playing more, you shouldn't play this card at all in this deck. It's just bad. But he had to play it because of what's it again? Pendulum, and it worked once. I mean, against the deck, I just beat him. So it's pretty good. Warning and Judgment are essential. Play these cards; they're very good. That's 40 cards. As you can see, I don't play Desires, anything, any draw cards. Why? Because this deck is hand trap proof. Ash and Ogre are dead against this deck. If you are ogreing my Swap Frog, I send Ronin, I get him back for free. So you -1, I get a free value. And if you Ash Swap Frog, you -1 because I bounce back to my hand as cost. Have fun. If you Veiler it, you -1 because I bounce it back as cost. And if I have another water in my hand, I still make Toad and you -1. And if you Ogre my Toad, I add back Swap Frog, summon Dupe Frog from deck. If you Ash my Toad, I just leave it there. I still negate and take your stuff and add back Swap Frog from the graveyard. There's no way to beat this deck, like with hand trap. Period. There's no way. This is why I chose this deck because I hate hand traps. I hate decks that lose to hand traps. I hate decks that lose to Sphere Mode. I hate decks that lose to Gamma Seal. My deck does not lose to any of those cards. Evenly matched. I've been evenly matched once, and that's the Mechanic and vote. I lost that game because I had no response. That was only once. It's only once. To side deck before extra deck. I do that last. 3 Sphere Modes. This is funny because if you lose to this card, then your deck's bad. I think Goku's are bad because they lose to this card. They're like, and they can lose to this card is fucking. It's horrible. It's horrible. If you lose to this card, your deck is bad. I'm not even joking. Pendulum player put 4 launches on board. I gave him this card, and I set Goat. Again, I explained this earlier. I did this again, and I made Toad. Like, why put so much resources into a board that just dies to Sphere Mode? I don't get it. Especially like World Chalice. The deck just dies to this card. It's like an auto win button. I don't like decks that lose the cards, period. So just this. It's pretty good. Gamma Seal, third one against Draco going first. I mean, they going first. It's pretty good. Even if they go second, you still side 3 because the card's amazing against it. It's good. It's good synergy with Swap Frog. 3 Cyclones, Galaxy Cyclones. Cosmic Cyclones. Whoops, 3 Cosmics. You side this against Draco going second and first. It's pretty good. And against like Altergeist, which I never played, but that's an easy matchup because evenly match auto wins the match. They also have a bad matchup because Paleo's chained from the graveyard and they have to activate their trap cards. Also, they can't bounce the Paleos because they're unaffected by all monster effects. Not just that, the 1200 is really relevant because all their monsters are so weak they cannot get over your Paleos except for Marionetter. They can't. So I find it really, really relevant. Now for the spice, I play 2 Offerings to the Doom and 1 Book of Moon. Why? Because Red Reboot's a card. Offerings to the Doom is good against a trap monster immune masterpiece, which they always make. You just pop it and then it just die. It's pretty good. And you don't care about your draw phase because you don't really need it once you get your Fog Engine going because that's like free plus and Scapegoat's ridiculous. So you don't care about this. And the main point of these 3 cards is that if they red reboot you, you can still, like, if they're playing against Pendulum, you set like a Dynamiscus to break their board during the following turn, or like a strike or something. Any chop, it's like giving you a free search. And you set the card that's activated. So you have 2 free cards, and they -1 and half the life ones. So they went -1. So they went -2. You get a +1, and they lose a card. So it's a -2. And then if they make Electromite and you Offerings it, they just die because they use a card in their hand. They use 2 cards to make Electromite, which means they have 3 cards in their hand. 2 of them are 3 cards left, which means 2 of them are probably scaled, maybe, and they can't make an Electromite and actually do crazy shit, and they can't OTK you. I'm pretty sure they can. If they can, then you probably have like cards in your hand, like maybe they want 1 of your 3 Ashes or 1 of your 3 Ogres. Like if you have an Ogre, it's just over. And Book of Moon is the same thing. Stop them from making it. You just Book of Moon one of the cards, or when you battle phase, you Book of Moon one like that piercing guy, the fusion, but now he's banned, so it's like not worried. It's not a problem. Also, Scapegoat is good against the red reboot. You don't die to that card. I mean, you don't die either. You protect yourself. Better than red reboot is 3 Wiretap. Red reboot sucks. in this deck. You don't give your opponent any advantage. This card's good against Alter Guys. It's like literally an auto-win button. Because you don't give them advantage, and this is fine if you go second and you set this, because that they can't OTK, so you just set this and just wait. Especially this is a good card against the going first, going game 2 or 3, because there's 3 evenly and there's 3 red reboot. The ratio is 2 to 1, so this card will almost always be live, almost always. And when you flip this, they're like surprises how like, oh shit, pay 4,000 light points for the red reboot, just negate. It's really good. There's wiretap, infinite impermanence. The third one for going first against Goki. Against some like most decks that are like Pendulum, I guess. You don't want to die against the FTK. And you keep this going first against Goki also, because you hate the soul card suck. The card not sucks, it's amazing. If that card resolves, you freaking lose. And the third evenly matched. I only resolved evenly almost like what, once? Twice. It was like irrelevant, negligible. Field Center, haha, American. 3 DBZ tokens. Fresh Go. This came out almost every duel. Amazing. Lim Kribo, Link Spider, the Starboy. Usually you play 2 for the Starboy for the one for the OTK with the Toads. It's actually 8,000 damage, but I don't have room. 1 Mrs. Radiant, 1 Akashik, which is amazing. I love this card. 1 Cerberus, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Borla, which is I made this card like all day. It's ridiculous. 3 Toad. It's pretty good. 1 Opabinia, and 1 Sky Cavalry, and lastly 1 High Speed Roy Chambara, like I was talking before. If you do get cherries, it's fine because they -1, and the deck thrives on pluses and minuses. And if you have a goat, or if you can make an Opabinia, or just simple link plays and just beat them through advantage, pure advantage, you just win the game. Yeah, that's the deck profile. Hope you enjoyed it. Paleo it's a good deck. It's a good deck. I really enjoy it. The deck list will be changing a lot, so just take this as a note for last format. This deck is completely changed because the format is like drastically shifted. There's no more Draco. That's like Masterpiece isn't relevant anymore. And Pendulum Magicians, they think they're relevant with these new deck profiles, but they just lose to 1 hand trap. Period. See you guys later, and shout out to House of Chance and Kings Games in Brooklyn, New York. Peace.